Hey everybody, it's Tabatha, and today I wanted to talk about just like the beginning of being a Christian. So, I got this book that I'm going to be using for the next couple of weeks. It's like 32 weeks, I think. That's a lot. Something like that. Anyway, and so I'm just going to go ahead and start. It asks, like, how do you feel when you get something that's new? And when I get something new, I'm actually like really excited about it, you know, most people are, and I want to like use it or wear it or, you know, do whatever it's intended to do as soon as I get it. As soon as I've like paid for it and I'm walking outside of that store, I want to use it. Or if someone like gives it to me, I want to use it like right then. I want to see like how it works, and I just want to try it out in all sorts of things, you know? And I think that's the way most people are. They just want to try it and use it and do what it's supposed to do. But now if it's supposedly new, but it really isn't, that really sucks. To find out that these something that you thought was new was actually had been used before. It's like if it's a second-hand gift, it's like, oh man, you really put a lot of thought into that, didn't you? Thanks. You know, it says that God's will for us as His children or people is to be Christlike, and Jesus is our example in being Christlike. We are to follow Jesus' footsteps, and that's why we have the Bible, is to read and know what Jesus did in the situation that we have going on in our lives. Jesus has gone through that, and He knows like right and wrong, and He was a human, so He was tempted to do the wrong thing, but He always chose to do the right thing because He had God's divinity within Him, because He is of God. And it asks about, like, it uses the example of a dead corpse in this book. Like, what interest would a dead corpse have in earthly pleasures or sin or, you know, that sort of thing. And of course, dead corpse have no interest whatsoever, and then it asks what interest or what rights does a dead corpse have. And a dead corpse has no rights whatsoever, you know, like the question before it. But then there's this, and this is what got me. It says, well, before that it says, if we have been crucified with Christ, where must our interests lie? What rights do we have? Our interests must be in Him alone and in the desire to be like Him. We must give Him all control. And here's the thing that really got me. If we work hard enough at it for a long enough period of time, will we be able to be somebody who shares God's power, joy, knowledge, and eternity? Here's the answer. No matter how hard we work, we do not work to become Christ-like. But as we submit to God's will and allow Him to be in control of our lives, we will become more like Him. We won't have to work at it. Through His grace, we will just become it. And that's something that really gets me. So a lot of people think that, like, you become a Christian and you accept God into your heart, and then everything's all nice and dandy, and you make the right choices for the rest of your life until you die, and you're just so perfect and special and all this and that. And that's not true. It's hard to be a Christian, I'm not going to lie, but it's the best decision you could ever make, because though it's hard, you have that peace and that comfort in knowing that if you are staying after God and His will for your life, it'll work out. Because it says in the Bible that God makes all things work for good for those that follow Him. And you can't just be like, okay, well, I'm a Christian, I've said the sinner's prayer and all that stuff, and now I can just go do whatever I want, because you can't. That is not being a good follower of Christ. That is being a fan of Christ. And it really just breaks my heart, and it also aggravates me that people do that, because you're making it harder for us that are legitimately trying to live out this Christ-like life. And it makes people who aren't living this life, that don't know Christ, look at those of us that are and automatically think that we're hypocrites. When, yes, we do mess up because we're human. We don't have it all right. We don't know the answers to everything. But we're trying to do the right thing. And it's really hard. Oh my goodness. It's just like, it's not that easy to always make the right decisions and to really go against the grain. It's hard, really hard, but it is worth it, because I can tell you, I am so grateful that I never went to a party. Yeah, I never went to a party, but I also never made a mistake. I still have things to give to my husband. I still have, basically everything to give to my husband, and I'm thankful for that, and it will continue on. It will continue on until I get married. That is a promise. But I'm thankful for my life that I have, because looking back at it, though there have been struggles in my life, it's made me a stronger person, and the relationships I have with people have been stronger because I cherish them more. And this is going off on a long tangent, I'm sorry. But, it's just, I would love for everyone to, come to Christ and find the joy and the love and the peace and the grace, the incredible grace that I and my friends and my family have found. But I don't want to force my religion on anyone ever, because it wasn't forced on me. I've made the decision to continue on in this faith, because I know without a shadow of a doubt this is real. So, I don't know. If that made any sense, I don't know, but I love you guys, and I'm here for you always. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.